welcome to our daily broadcast of Cell Geographic, bringing you the explanation of cellular respiration.
First, glucose enters the cell. 2 molecules of ATP energize and split the glucose. The glucose loses 2 electrons, which are accepted by an NAD+, and turns it into the carrier NADH. This produces 4 ATP molecules, and these reactions produce 2 pyruvates, which are now sitting in the cytoplasm. Act 2, known as the Krebs cycle, begins here. 1 pyruvate enters the mitochondrion's outer compartment and into the inner matrix. Before the Krebs cycle begins, a pyruvate loses a carbon atom, which is swiped up by an O2, becoming CO2, and the electrons are transported to an NAD+, which makes NADH carriers. Enzyme CoA picks up the 2 remaining carbon atoms and transports them into the Krebs cycle. As the carbon atoms are broken, the carbon atoms loses one of the remaining ones and transports out of the cell, which is once again accepted by an O2, becoming CO2. The energy remaining from the breaking of this carbon atom is used to create another NADH carrier, as well as an FADH2 carrier. Once again, this cycle happens, and the carbon atom is split as the remaining carbon atom leaves the mitochondria and is picked up by an O2 atom, becoming, once again, CO2. The 4 remaining carbon atoms are put back into position for the next round of enzymes, CoA, to bring it the next 2 carbon atoms.
We interrupt your regularly scheduled broadcast with breaking news. The carrier gang has robbed the glucose bank and is currently being pursued by the Lysosome Corporation.
They are taking the valuable E's to their mitochondrion outpost in the inner membrane called the cristae. It's too late. The carrier gang has already gotten away. Here's a fact from our undercover agent in the hideout. The NADH and FADH2 robbers transport the electrons to a carrier protein or ion pump doorway. They go along a complicated system of proteins called the ETC, creating energy to allow their hydrogen terrorists out of the garden stronghold to the outer compartment. These electrons that have passed through the chain now combine with other hydrogen and oxygens to make H2O super soldiers. The FADH2 does the exact same thing, only with the second and third carrier proteins. These high-concentration ions, hydrogen ions, diffuse through the ATP synthase, which uses the energy they make to power the medical bay in order to repair the hurt ADP molecules back to their former glory as the ATP gang members. With more soldiers, the carrier gang can cause chaos throughout the cell. What will we do?